I mean, that doesn't look like a me problem. That looks like an orc. Charmed orc.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil.
You're welcome.
You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city.
Really? The cat?
So you were, and so you weren't. Behold, there we are. Meet my other half, Hunter.
It's a weird voice for that type of character.
No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same.
You sure you want to make a bet like that?
Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead.
I guess knowing the scene of
Jake was
crimes-
murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
And will he grant me this permission with no issue?
So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed, but to be frank, I have my doubts. She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink.
Are you sure you're not all under a charm spell?
Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
Like you can deny that she loves me.
An orc in love.
I want to know about the cat
Oh,
trick.
but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise?
Let's see. Is that a cat I see on your belt?
Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on... But of course it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable A human, you say? Truly? But that
This
would
guy
be
and
like
his
a
fucking
kitten
cat jokes.
leading a wolf pack.
I don't know how much longer I can keep playing this game.
Listen.
It's like I'm playing Final Fantasy with all the cat calls.
And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand. Ah, the undead.
This town's just
They've
full
been
of
clawing
issues.
their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by
What if
now.
their boat's burned down by now?
Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane. Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The Orc Sea... We've cordoned off the western beach where most Orc activity has been reported. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable... I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. Once you're there, just take the stairs, but do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like... And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your...
Okay.
Sex, undead, orcs.
I thought she
Looks
said
like we have our
sex.
work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Ahu mentioned?
Let's just get some ingredients.
We mustn't let the flames spread to the harbour.
Okay, I'll help them. I think I've got a scroll full.
Are these the biggest buckets we've got?
Are these the biggest buckets we've got?
Sudden! All the way to my boots on.
Loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my
Flying
nature.
fire!
Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for the joyride?
Ha! No, indeed. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
As specimen as one of her stock, sir. Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuthel Gore anymore?
Speaking
Okay, I
of
really
youthful
can't
Gore,
get
that
there,
loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for the joyride?
Ha! No, indeed. He drove it straight to the pub.
Our home, our livelihood, all sunk in a matter of minutes while we could do naught but look on. Well, we were merchants what seems like a moment ago. With our ship sunk, we're little more than free men with nothing more to say than boo.
Boo hoo.
These bleeding orcs. I can't keep off this place for the life of them. They came in here, slinging fire. With our ship gone, nothing for it but to get a job. Slim pickings around here, that's for sure. Maybe that was a right stunning show of magic you pulled, it was. Wish you'd been
I'm
around when our own
so
barge went down in
sorry.
flames.
Is that why we never
Guess
sail
I'm
to
gonna try and
Yuthel Gore
find them
anymore?
jobs.
Have you found us a job yet? We'll take anything, really. He really thinks that orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards.
Yours? Here? Inside Seal? Bah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to madness! Thought that was some fast... As fine a specimen as one of her stock, sir. Carriage for the joyride.
Ha! No, indeed. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Finally got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
They're just gonna say thanks for like saving one ship. Did I actually almost just let burn? Angry at one good day. What? That wasn't a very convincing move. Stop it. It's oddly disturbing. Thank you. That could prove useful. It's not yoink all this stuff.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Same, buddy, same. Log. Shipless sailors. Find them employment.
Size seal, size
That's the
seal,
dock.
shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
Okay. Mysterious murder. That's my main job.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Okay, we know going through there is definitely they're gonna tell us about the.
I used to see orcs in every shop.
I know there's more orcs that way. This must be to like the castle.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the...
See if I can go in the warehouse.
Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant Curtius, proud protector of this house of Legion goods. This is a storing house for Legion supplies, perhaps the most important building in the realm, by my and others' estimation.
At least he's not.
And I, Sergeant Curtius, have been trusted to guard it. Courteous is my name. The Legion is my calling.
Who'd you kill? Was it you?
One day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all.
Glorious.
Well, a source hunter. A very hearty welcome to our humble warehouse. Have a look around. And don't mind if I pick your brain about the scoop around Undervale. I'm behind on my current affairs.
He reminds me of someone, but I just can't put my finger on it.
This Jake business is quite the scandal, no? I myself suspect his wife, Esmeralda, and the butcher seconds that, let me tell you. Then again, and you didn't hear this from me, he's going through quite the nasty divorce himself, and there's his children to consider. But I imagine his youngest, Kimberly, won't mind. Never did get on well with her mother ever since the incident. Oh, it's an unparalleled pleasure having a fresh ear around here. I tell you, this gig sure beats the hand, of course. Every now and again, some friendly folks, like yourself, will wander through here. And nothing beats a pleasant conversation, though my comrade Horatius has quite different opinions on that matter.
Oh, really?
Have you talked to him? Thinks every man, woman and child who steps foot in this place wants to rob it blind. If I so much as greet a townsperson with a hello instead of a state your purpose, he starts frothing on and on about godly duty and security breaches.
I do want to rob
One
that
day,
chest.
Moira. One day you'll
There's
show
loot in
'em
here.
all.
Oh, I'm gonna speak to him.
Keep your pleasantries to yourself. What are you doing inside? If it's conversation you're looking for, I'd recommend my comrade. As for myself, my job is to protect this warehouse, not that idiot man-child would sooner... Nah.
Nah, screw you. Chair, table, chest. This room, no one's been in here for a long time. There's books.
Need an extra gold piece in now.
The orc stench.
Moira.
Well, a source hunter. About time the council took us seriously. Maybe you can start with the two idiots hiding their pet orc here.
I knew it.
My finger fanged Philly.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our shakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her head.
They're gonna do something. Let me just...
Bringing your little orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
Nonsense. Listen, she's...
Ah, who better than a proven orc crusher to convince my dumbbell of a friend here that orcs are predators, not pets?
Now we suddenly have the Irish.
Enough of that. I know how dangerous an orc can be, but this one has been reformed. Anyone can see that she's completely docile, but my prejudiced friend here still wants to kill her.
Does she have loot?
My friend here and I were patrolling outside the city walls, when who did I see creeping along the shore but this lovely orc? Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws bared towards Marius. Fortunately for him, I had the presence of mind to ignore my sword and instead adroitly fling my pouch of trinkets towards her.
Was there a thing of charm?
A
dust
vial
in
of
there?
love potion shattered over her head, and when she turned to face me, she became instantly enamored.
Okay, well, it's not true love. I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm sure she must have been compelled to join the Orcish army under some kind of duress. A lady with such a sweetly savage manner would never willingly join up with those vicious marauders.
Ha! I can assure you there wasn't a hint of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my throat. She may be confined here for now, but who's telling when she'll escape and who she'll rip to shreds?
Ah, I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I read in an esteemed periodical from the Wizards of Youthful Gore about an amazing opportunity that could change my life, I had to act fast or lose the once-in-a-lifetime deal. I sent
So
away
you
for
got
the
scammed.
world-famous love potion, available for a limited time only, and it has worked exactly as promised.
That was just a charm potion.
You see what a fool my friend has been, spending all his cash on snake oil and bringing a temporarily tranquilized monster into our midst to boot.
What kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement? I'm sure the effects of the potion will be everlasting, as printed.
You see, he'd believe it was noon at midnight if he read it on a printed pamphlet. Please tell me you can reason with him, or ditch reason and you...
She's got to be put down. If this love potion is as dodgy as it sounds, she could come to her vicious senses at any time.
Agreed. I've never met an orc I trust.
Glad to hear I'm not the only one with...
No!
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
You bastard! You had no right!
What are you
No
gonna
right
do?
to protect not only you from your own stupidity, but myself and the citizens of Sicil as well.
It's you we need protection from, murderer. Fortunately, the Wizards of Youthful Gore make a revenge elixir that will show you what's what.
Go ahead and throw your sugar water on me if you like. Your foolishness is no longer my problem. Thank you, stranger. If you ever need help, I'll do my best to repay you.
Got 3 buddies who need a job. Come here.
Of orc stench.
Well, actually, you owe
Thank
me.
you for talking some sense into that knucklehead.
Nothing to report, sir.
You never have anything to report.
Isn't that a good thing?
I mean... A man just ran away.
Guard duty's not so bad, hey?
Would be quite a bit better if I could do it in peace.
Just making conversation, mate.
Mate,
Mate.
he says. We are...
I'll let them kill each other. Really just...
I said to him, I said
I
myself...
don't know how you did that, hocus pocus, but boy, am I grateful. Nothing worse than seeing a fine vessel. I thought the old girls...
Okay.
Men respect confidence, you know. And so what did he say?
Well, what does it matter? Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Yes, honest.
I want to get in this room. Oh, this is the murder room.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
And then Morris, the dude that just helped.
That orc would have literally broken...
Halt!
These gates are to remain closed. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognize you right away. Please tell me, how can I...
Yeah, I don't need the gates open right now. That was a blood battle over there. How do I get you? Probably from some caves. Legionnaire, Legionnaire, Legionnaire. Okay, cool. Just random NPCs. Ah. Quest. Does it tell you what quest though? Crime scene, Esmeralda. I think I need to go there first. Break into houses, right? You've got a lockpick set. Wait, do I actually have to? Wait, where is it? What does it look like? Is it in your inventory? Yeah, it needs to go to her. Really? And that used my lockpicks. What the fuck is that?
Time's a-wasting.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow, indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear! I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's... So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
That merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Yes. You know what they say about giving...
I suppose...
There's literally free
hungry man, you know.
That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces... Thank you for making that would-be thief see reason. I only hope your instruction lasts.
Really? There's like one thief in the whole of this place? Leader in sight.
Heavenly herring! Delicious dogfish! Yours for a scrap of gold each!
Oh, hello, love. Nice to...
Captain Jackson.
What are ye staring at? Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work? Just send them to me, and tell them there's a bit of coin and a lot of rum coming their way if they don't mind a bit of honest labour.
Got him a job.
Captain Jack's the name, though the title may be a little generous at the moment. Those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines, and they abandoned ship like the lily-livered turkeys they are. Haven't seen them since the day we docked.
Halibut,
Yeah, well, that's that quest
sheep's
done.
cheese, tomatoes.
Get
Where's
it
it?
while it's
How do I see
fresh!
the place?
This batch is only hours from the sea!
I forgot the button. Oh, it's a
Red
general.
and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen. to see if you could choose the
Who's
finest
got my knockdown
greens.
arrows? There's a fire arrows.
Livestock's got twice the sense and thrice the soul of the average human,
Well,
I
hello
say.
there.
Lawn,
Talking.
I am Stefan, your humble bard, here to serve for your imagination's palate a meal most unforgettable. Of whom should I sing? Of salty pirates mired in brine? Of sweet sugared do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to... I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan, the only sentient severed head in Sicile. My audience sings my praises from hill and dale. Psst. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Pleasure to meet you.
Yes,
Now,
you can
please,
head that.
Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, now help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything. It won't be the worst indignation I've...
What do you think you are doing?
Fantastic!
You there! Take a seat. Prepare to laugh your... I think you've gotten quite familiar enough by now, thanks. Keep your... I am Reginald the Illusionist, purveyor of the most amazing artifact in Andover.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to... What do you call a source hunter who finds a way to draw a crowd away from where he or she would like to... A resourceful hunter. Come now, it can't be that hard to find something to draw off the attention.
I'm sure I can.
Stefan!
Fantastic!
Sentient severed head?
My word! My word!
And who are you supposed to be? Take it up with Katerina. She's the master of the... Don't you have an impressive library here in Sicile? I'm sure that...
Well, screw you too.
You there! Sit! Stay a while. Right, don't pity me. When Reginald came, he brought some fantastic prop with him. Now, have you... It seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by that hack's little gizmo. I'm a man of skill, and even when there's no crowd to speak of, old Reggie still has at least one fan calling bravo and hee-haw. Sure as the sun sets, that what I don't know how he inspires such loyalty with less talent contained between his hat and his boots than I've in my crusty handkerchief.
The toxicity.
Ah, a familiar face. Don't pity when Reginald came.
Look at Katerina.
Zombie ate your dog? Orc sunk your ship? No matter! You're at Katerina's Fair, a veritable summer home for trouble. Well, I'm Katerina the Fair. Fair, I've an open stage in want of talent, and I've often found the best young performers among the rank and file. The theatre's fever has overcome you, has it? Marvelous! I do so love a fresh green talent ready to bloom. But I support players, not writers, you see. If you want to perform here, you'll have to find tried and check the library and see if any of the classics there interest you. I'd love to see a source hunters take on one of the old standards.
I gotta find the library.
Rory read that he ordered a contest across the...
Is this the library? This is my library.
What do you think you're doing? We'll have none of that, you hear?
Okay, I don't think I should do that. What I I need is in that room, though. Was there a back entrance? Yes, there is. Okay, perfect. I don't know why I'm struggling this way.
Can you spare
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps.
Oh, there's a little tent thing down here. Okay, I know it's locked. Wait, did I just drop my... Oh,
Just doing my duty.
really? Where did all my lockpicks just go?
My hero, the rock upon which I may rest my weary soul in these trying and troubled times.
Never fear, milady. As long as I'm around, no hair on your haloed head shall be harmed.
Okay, let's tear them apart. She doesn't know I'm in here. The book I need's over here.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy
Assure
and
me, dear
dangerous you've
Septimus,
become.
that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't bear to imagine something would happen to you.
Oh, but don't you worry, milady. We legionnaires
What's
are
in
highly
the
trained
desk?
soldiers who fear neither orc nor thief.
Oh, but what if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares? Oh, catch me, for I might faint.
There must be some way to open this.
Yeah. Okay, let's carry on looking around. Really?
Ah, so that's what that did.
Secrets of the scroll. This must be about making a scroll, yeah.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
How many times are you gonna tell me that, huh? Bloody dagger.
A bloody dagger. Could
Potion
this have been
bottle.
involved in the crime?
Minor healing potion. Fire arrows.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Nice. Ooh. Yeah, she's 100%, like, there's no doubt about it.